The finals are here, and the only thing for sure is it's the last time to bet on college basketball this season. It's been an amazing ride to get here, full of unexpected happenings. Maybe there'll be more. Get in on all the action, expected and unexpected, with DraftKings Sportsbook. With live betting, exclusive content, promos, and parlays, DraftKings, the ultimate college basketball destination for March. Ready to make your first bet? Check out the matchups and pick a team to win. It's that simple. First time, here's something special just for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Bet the unexpected with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, listen up, taxpayers. It's time for what you all really tuned in to listen to me for. Financial advice. Tax season, Boost Mobile wants you to turn your tax refund into 6 months of saving. When you buy 6 months on their best unlimited plans, Boost will give you another 6 months for free. That's like 6 times 2 divided by 1, carry the, a really good deal. They told me I should have been a tax accountant. Well, would you trust me with your money? Well, that's great news because I'm not done yet. Visit Boost Mobile store during tax season and enter to win up to $10,000 to double your refund. Or if you're really good at math and money stuff like me, pay off what you still owe. Okay, time to take my financial advisor hat off and put on my lawyer hat. Requires upfront payment, tax and fees extra, terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offer terms and sweeps details. And now I get back to my boring old day job. Head over to your nearest Boost Mobile store and make the most out of your tax refund. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. The legend continues. Get ready for an all-new bonus episode of Pitino, Red Storm Rising, only on Vice TV. Vice Sports has followed Coach Rick Pitino in the St. John's men's basketball monumental season as they won the Red Storm's first Big East regular season title in 40 years and are favored to win their first conference tournament championship since 2000. The series captures the team's inner working and Pitino's old-school coaching style as it takes a candid look at the highs and lows that marked Pitino's storied career as he returned St. John's to prominence in his New York City hometown. Cameras follow Pitino and the Red Storm on campus to alumni and booster events, press conferences, private settings, in-game huddles, pre-game, halftime, and post-game locker rooms, on road trips, in coaches' meetings, and NIL discussions, to name a few. The high-stakes bonus episode will offer viewers a review of the Red Storm's performance in the NCAA men's basketball tournament leading up to the Final Four. The Pitino Red Storm Rising finale airs Thursday, April 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Vice TV. Go to vicetv.com to find your cable channel. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for staying up late with us tonight after the Lakers win 104-98 over the Houston Rockets. Stay staunchly into the fourth seed. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me, your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, number 85. Bingo, Ring of Fame honoree, the Liberty City's own Pro Bowler, All-Pro, that's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Tell family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. And go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And thank you guys for your continued support, and we really appreciate you staying up late with us tonight. Please check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you go check out my media company on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Everything is restocked. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited, so please go grab yours while supplies last, because once they're gone, they're gone. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour went on sale last week. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, LA, Miami, New York, Chicago. Close things out in Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. That link is also pinned in the chat. Guest lineup shaping up real nicely. Guys, you're not going to want to miss this one. Eventually we're going to be in all 50 states before it's all said and done. Go grab your tickets right now. We've got Kiki Rice joining us in just a second. She's a member of the Lady Bruins of UCLA who advances to the Final Four for the very first time in school history. But the Lakers beat the Rockets 104-98, led by Luka, who had 20 points. Dorian Finney-Smith had 20 points. Gabe Vincent shot the ball extremely well. He had 20 points on 6 made threes. LeBron was 16, 8, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Big block at the end of the game on Sengun. Austin Reeves chipped in with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. This was a litmus test. This was to see where the Lakers are. The Rockets had been playing extremely well, but the Lakers were up to the task. And the one thing they didn't do is they didn't give up that. The score was tied at the half. If I'm not mistaken, I think 48-48. What they didn't do is that give up huge third quarter or huge fourth quarter. They did it. They held them to 50 points in the second half. You can live with that. You can live with that. And in the process of doing that, they outscored them 50 by 6, and that was the score they won by. Really balanced scoring. You got 46 points off the bench, and that's what you're going to have. Finney-Smith was played really well off the bench. Gabe Vincent was sensational off the bench. 6 made threes, 2 free throws. But I thought the guys played well. I thought they played really well against a red-hot team. Did a great job of I just thought they played well. They didn't shoot the ball well, or less than 40% from the floor, about 35% from the 3, Ocho. But if you watch this game, and I know you was on the flight, so I don't know how much of you saw. I don't know if they had TNT on the flight. But I thought the Lakers, look, can they play better? Yes. But when you play one of the better teams and you find ways to win, because these are games that the Lakers sometimes find way to lose. But it was a close ball game throughout. The Rockets got out to a nice, decent lead. The Lakers wheeled them in, kept it close. Then they blew the game, ended up winning the game in the second half with key contributions from their big 3. Luka was really good, controlled the pace of the game. LeBron made 2 free throws, had a big block on Sengun. But I thought the difference in the ball game tonight was their bench. Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent combined for 40 points and 10 rebounds. And if the Lakers are going to go far, they're going to need that kind of production coming off the bench.
Listen, not only the production that they're going to need, obviously in transition, they have to play much better defensively. They have to play much better as well. These last few games before the playoffs start, they have to set a precedent and set a tone on how they're going to continue to play going into the postseason. Luke and LeBron, I think consistency is what they're going to have, to go far into the listen. If they even have an opportunity, like you say, Lakers in 5 to even get to the Western Conference Finals. Let's say to that. they have to play much better collectively as a whole, and the bench has to be very productive and contribute as much as possible when they do get in.
Yeah, look, since that injury, LeBron really hasn't shot the ball particularly well. Only one game since he's been back from that injury. Huh?
Can I say something real quick about him coming back? I think for some reason, I don't know why, I think LeBron might have came back just a little bit too early, knowing that they have opportunity to not only make the playoffs, but want to keep their seeding pretty high. I think LeBron might have came back a little early, and due to him still being injured and hampered just a little bit, I think it might be affecting his play in not only shot selection, but those shots actually going in. I could be wrong. But I just think he might have came back a tad bit too early when he's not really ready.
Well, he's not as explosive. He's not able to finish like he once could. He's missing some gimmies. And so the thing is, he's really nursing it because he don't want to do anything sudden and retweak it.
Right.
And so, hopefully as he plays, he doesn't have a setback and he's able to finish out the season as healthy as he's going to be. But normally when LeBron has an injury this late in the season, your body doesn't heal as well as it once did. And we've seen it. He had the ankle injury. He wasn't the same. He had the groin injury before. He wasn't the same. But the thing is now he has Luka. He has AR who can help do some of the lifting. You got five guys in double figures. You got three guys that score at least 20. LeBron had 16. AR had 12. You can win with that, but I think the thing is you can win with that bench play. But obviously, LeBron, Luka, AR know they're gonna have to score more than 48. They scored 85 the other night in Memphis on the road.
Right.
They scored 48. They scored 48 tonight and find a way to get a win against a very good Houston team. Young, but very good.
Listen, against a very young, good Houston team, but you have to think, the further you get into the playoffs, you're gonna be playing against teams that are much better.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna have to find ways to dig down, to dig deep. And you can't have games where you score 48, you score 85 one night, and you score 48 the next. Because you're not going to be able to get away with that the better the teams are that you play as you get further into the playoffs.
This is a young, athletic team. They're not you got Van Fleet, but you look at Thompson. Brooks is fairly young. Jalen Green, hell, he might not be but 21, 22 years of age. Jabari Smith.
Wait.
Huh?
He that young?
Hell yeah. I think he might be 22. How old is Jalen Green? Jabari Smith Jr., he can't be no more than 22, 20. He might not even be but 20. Jalen Green is 23. How old is Jabari Smith? Jabari Smith might be 20, 21 at the oldest. See, they're a really young team. A really young team that they like to get up and down, but because of their head coach, who's a defensive guy, they get into you. Right. They'll D you up. They'll pick you up 54. They make it tough. They don't want to give anything. They don't want to give any free entry passes. They'll overplay. They'll deny. They play a physical brand of basketball. They got Big Steven Adams in there.
Big Steve.
Yeah, he does a great job on the glass. Good in the pick and roll. Ja is kind of missing him because he and Ja had a great connection. I think Zach Edey will get that down into years to come. But I like the way the Lakers played tonight, especially in the second half. Find a way to win ball games, and this is what you have to do. Even when you're not playing your best, Ocho, find a way to win the ball game. Yeah. So that big old block, LeBron knew that Sengun had the mismatch on Austin Reeves, and so he's like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat this. So hey, Houston, y'all got an amen, but they call me the benediction. What? This thing over. Get it up out of here. So Benediction James did what he needed to do. He came and got the ball on the free throws. He made both free throws. Obviously, then they forced a miss at the other end. Finney-Smith got the rebound, and that was the end of the ball game. But the Lakers played well. They won the ball game. And this is look, they got some tough games to close out. They got OKC twice.
That's gonna be nice.
All right, Ocho. We got a very special guest joining us, a member of the Final Four, Lady Bruins, Kiki Rice. Kiki, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
We're doing amazing. Well, congratulations. Has it really sunk in yet? Like, hold on. We're part of the first group of young women that's ever gone to the Final Four at UCLA. That is a very, very huge accomplishment.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, after the buzzer went off and we were all celebrating, it was just so special because like that's part of what I came here to do and part of what my class came here to do. So just so excited that we were able to, finally get to the Final Four and kind of take that next step. But we got two more games, so we're excited for that, getting ready to head down there tomorrow.
You think about.
I
Go ahead,
got it.
Ocho.
Listen, I have one question, and I really like this. And when you think about postseason stuff to do, I saw something where you said you want to become an NBA general manager after your plan days are done,
Yeah.
right? What's the first move you'd make if you happen to be a GM? I'm just curious. Before we get into, what you're doing right now in college, what would be the first move you make as a GM in NBA?
First move. Well, if I was the GM of the Mavs, I would not have traded Luka. My first move for sure. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go ahead, Go ahead. You got it.
Kiki, okay? Look at what you guys did. You lose to USC twice. You beat them in the Pac-10 championship. Obviously, that was a huge compliment. Did that guys give you the confidence, or were you always confident that you had the type of team that could advance to the Final Four and potentially win it all?
Yeah, I mean, this whole season we were ranked number
Hmm.
one for most of the year. Obviously, a top team in the country, but I do think, like losing to a team twice is hard. And SC is obviously a great team. Juju's great, and they have a lot of great players. So, but to finally like to beat them in our conference championship and to kind of get over that hump, it definitely kind of I think gave us some more confidence just because we knew like, all right, like we finally kind of beat the one team that had beaten us this whole year,
Mhm.
and now we're just like kind of, playing out the rest of the season, but we were really confident at that point for sure.
You look at you guys, you played LSU, and that game was nip and tuck, very back and forth. I mean, you guys get to a 10-point lead, they whittle it down to two. You race out to an 8-point lead, they whittle it down to three. You guys, and then all of a sudden, you get a couple of big key rebounds and you kick it out to Hawkins, and she makes a couple of threes, even though Laura Beth said, no, don't shoot. Yeah, okay, what are you? Good job, good job. So, what are you
Yeah.
thinking in that ball game? You're like, damn, we're so close. We had a 10-point lead and we don't let them cut it all the way down to two. What's going through your mind as the game starts to get later in the ball game, but the game starts to tighten up?
Yeah, I mean, I think at one point I looked over at the scoreboard. We were up like, I think it was our biggest lead. We were up like 13 in the third quarter. I was like, all right, like we got this. Like, wow. And then
Mhm.
when it started to get close, it did definitely get a little nervous. I'm like, can't let this slip away, especially because like LSU, they were the team that knocked us out last
Mm-hmm.
year. So like we
Mhm.
needed that. We needed that revenge. We just wanted to get through the Final Four too, and like obviously a lot on the line. But like we worked on special situations and just end game stuff so much in practice this year that I really had a lot of confidence that we were going to be able to find a way to get it done. But it is like, we was a little bit nervous at the end there because they're a great team. Flage is a great player, and so like, it's never over till the buzzer sounds. So I just had to finish it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of finishing things up, with the Final Four approaching, how is the UCLA team preparing to face the next challenge? And if there were any lessons that you learned from the LSU game, what are they to make sure you don't have to deal with the next team coming in, whoever you do have to face? Not the game not
UConn.
being as close
They
as it
got
was.
UConn up next and
Yeah.
Paige Buckets.
UConn, yeah. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness. So the
Yeah.
game doesn't be as close as it was this last time. You actually close it out without having to be fearful, towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like at this point of the year, like we're prepared that every team that we're gonna play is gonna be
Mhm.
a great team. So like we know matchups are gonna be close, like the
Right.
game is gonna be close down the line. So we just gotta be comfortable in those moments. And I think like having played a few of those games will help us, just because we have that like close game experience. But we'll watch scout, watch film, kind of get ready. I think we played UConn last year actually, so like having that experience playing them, and we played really well. We beat them last year. Will be good for our confidence for sure.
Kiki, who are some of the women that you watch growing up, obviously being a fabulous player that you are? Who are some of the women that you watch and says, you know what, I kind of molded your game, or kind of some of the women that inspired you to play basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching Skylar Diggins, Urike,
Oh.
Diana Taurasi, um, and not only like in basketball, but like I loved watching like Serena
Okay.
Williams and Alex Morgan, and, like other
Mhm.
like well, like really fantastic women in other sports to just kind of to see them be great at their craft, and that really inspired me for sure.
Why UCLA? I mean, obviously, UCLA is really not known as a women's basketball program. You have UConn, you have the Lady Gamecocks, you have LSU, Tennessee, or probably Notre Dame is probably more known as women college
Mhm.
basketball. What made you choose UCLA?
Yeah, exactly because I felt like UCLA is not as
Okay,
known, and like obviously
you
it
gonna
was
make it known.
like it's easy to go to. Exactly. Like, yeah, I didn't want to go to a program that had a bunch of national championships, that had been to the Final Four a bunch of times. Like, I felt like it makes it even more special to go to a place and help it become that level of program. So I think, having that all come into like reality now just makes it even more special.
I just read today that
It-
Olivia Miles, the Notre Dame player, she's projected to be number
Mhm.
2, but instead of entering the
Mhm.
WNBA draft, she entered the transfer portal. Are you surprised by this?
I was really surprised by that one, honestly. Yeah, really surprised. I mean, look, she's gonna would be probably the number 2
Hmm.
pick, and you're deciding to come back to college. I mean, I think it speaks to like NIL and what you can get in
Mhm.
college, and how great the college experience is. But like, I don't think that happens often. Someone who's gonna be for sure lottery pick decides to
Mhm.
come back to college. I mean, I don't know exactly what went into her decision, but yeah, I was surprised for
Yeah,
sure.
if they get into a decision, she gonna make more money in college than she will be a rookie in the
College as opposed-
WNBA. That's what went into her decision,
Exactly.
Kiki.
Yeah. Hmm.
It
Yeah,
got if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
makes sense.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
never.
And speaking of the WNBA, if you could build your starting five, any current NBA or WNBA players, who are you picking? I'd more say WNBA. Who would your starting five be?
Let's see. All right. I have Asia Wilson
At the five.
at the 5, Caitlin Clark 1.
Ooh.
Mhm. Uh, I'm putting Stewie at the 4.
Yeah, like ooh, you got a roster so far.
Yeah. Putting Nafisa at the 3.
Ooh, two defense. Oh, you got some defense on that front line.
Yep, we're locking up. Uh-huh. And then at the 2, shoot. I'm going Chelsea Gray.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Like
I
it.
thought you might go with
Nice.
Reek. I thought you might take Enrique Ngumbawale, but okay, I like
Yeah.
Chelsea because she's healthy now. If you
Okay.
watched in the Unrivaled
Exactly.
in the semifinal
Yeah.
game, whoo,
She was
that's the
hooping.
Chelsea I was expecting to see last year when she came back. But you can tell the way she's playing now versus the way she played, and when she got back in the Olympics, that wasn't her. This is her that we saw in the Unrivaled, leading her team to the first title in the Unrivaled.
Yeah, she was tough in that. Yeah, she was playing real well.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this: you get probably got approached by a lot of companies wanting to be you, wanting to do this NIL. How do you determine who Kiki's going to align with?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is like based on if I feel like we can build like a long-term partnership, and just
Mhm.
like how
How much money y'all
like
got?
how organic. Yeah, exactly. No, that's a big picture. That's a big picture. No, yeah, got it has to be good money. But like I think, feeling like the brand or company is like, aligned with my values and everything. And like obviously, I don't want to be like associated with anyone that's gonna like, kind of bring harm to my brand and my name and
Right.
everything. And then yeah, a big part of it is money also. I mean, like gotta do things that make sense. And things that I care about too. I think like that's when I get like more into doing it and it becomes more organic because it's like I care about the cause or whatever
Right.
it is.
Right.
You're the first. You're the first NIL athlete to sign with Jordan Brand. Do you understand? I mean, look. There's not a knock on anybody else. Nike and Adidas and Under Armour or whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
you know the logo. That's what it goes by. The
Hmm.
logo. And you're the first. When you like, have you really thought about have you like, man, look at these, ooh, look at these J's. I got these ones, I got these 11s, I got these 4s. I mean, what does that feel like? What does that mean to you?
To me, it feels like a big shoe collection and a lot of shoes that I have. No, it's great though. I mean, yeah, one of the best parts of it is all the gear and everything for sure. But I do
Mhm.
think like kind of being aligned with like a brand like Jordan, like any basketball player you grow up and like you idolize Michael Jordan, you know what he did for the
Yeah.
game and what he means to all of us. So I think like for me to be the first and athlete that Jordan chose to sign, like it just like it was kind of a surreal moment when it all happened, and for it to be like at such a young age, you know what I mean? Like I signed my senior year of high school, like going into college and everything. So it really just like kind of it motivated me to continue to work hard because it's like, all right, like I have a lot to live up to, but also like a lot more coming if I continue to put in the
One more
work.
thing, Ocho,
Oh,
before
yeah.
you, one more thing. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Give me the 5 shoes, Jordan shoes, you don't have that you really, really want.
That I don't have. Honestly, I don't think I have any. There's none that I want that I don't
Damn,
have.
you got about damn. What's really
Yeah,
going on, Kiki? Well, shoot your boy. I'm 13. I'm a 13.
got you. I got you, Shannon.
I mean, so hey, so I mean, obviously the Ducks and all the signature they don't make a whole lot of them. Did you get the Dior Jordans, or did you get the Virgils?
I haven't got those
You
yet.
ain't got those. You want
No,
to get
I don't.
those, huh?
Yeah, I'll ask for those though for sure. Yeah, I need those.
I don't blame you. Shoot
Hey,
for the stars. You land on the moon, you still got a great collection.
Exactly.
Go-
listen, outside of basketball, I've learned some interesting things about you. For one, you like Marvel.
Yep.
Two, you love to cook, and
hmm
you scuba certified. I'm I'm
Yep.
I'm I'm scuba certified too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
the first thing I have to ask, huh? What? Huh? I am scuba certified.
don't worry about it. Go ahead, Ocho. Finish your question.
Anyway, I just want to know where's hold on, sorry about that. Where's the coolest place you going diving?
The coolest place I went diving was in
Yeah.
Mozambique.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
How
Uh-huh.
how how, how was it?
That was dope. It was really cool. The water there is so clear and pretty and to see. I think we saw a shark there, which was really
Oh,
cool.
all right.
Um,
That was going to be my next question. Have there been any scares when you've been diving? Because I got scared when I went scuba diving because I ran into a whale shark by accident, and I obviously didn't realize how big they were until they get right up on you. Even though they're not hostile, but just still.
yeah, the shark though, yeah, it wasn't that big. It was like a can't remember what kind of shark. It wasn't that big, but it was definitely scary. I mean, like it's not cool to come up on a shark when you're
No,
diving. Yeah.
no, not at all.
Just the idea of it. But I haven't had any crazy scares. I mean, I think like one of the scariest parts is honestly making sure I'm doing everything right, so I'm not, like messing up and like messing up the tank or all that. But yeah.
Listen, all right, the fact that you love to cook, I can't cook worth a damn. I'm horrible, and I think that might be one of the reasons why I've been left by everybody that I've dated, is because I can't cook. But what is your go-to dish? Let's say if you try and impress somebody, it's your
Taco.
go-to dish every time, and that's what you're gonna make because you know they're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'll make some tacos.
Damn,
I know
Kiki,
I can get
tacos? I
that.
mean, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna whip up some pasta, some linguine.
Nah. I'll keep it simple so I know I don't mess it up.
Hey, hey, less is more. Less is more.
Exactly.
And also, you're a big Marvel fan, so which Marvel character do you think would make the best basketball player? Just hypothetically speaking, if there was a Marvel character that actually played basketball, who would be the best?
Like the actor or the character?
Yeah, the character itself.
Um, Probably Captain America.
Ah, I like that.
Ki-
I like that.
Kiki, you also played high school. You played high school soccer, won Gatorade Player of the Year. What went into the decision for you to choose basketball over soccer?
Yeah, I thought for a little bit about doing both in college, but I just felt like that would be too much. So I think like playing one sport is already
Yeah.
enough, but to do both.
Mhm.
Um, and I think the biggest thing was also just like I didn't want to take my time away from the sport that I like the most, which is basketball. And like I wanted to, I want to be a pro, I want to do a lot of things, and I think I needed to focus to like fully on that. But I think the biggest thing was just feeling like the basketball community I liked more than the soccer community. Just my teammates, the teams I was on, and all that stuff. I think that's what like really drew me to just continue to play basketball.
Well, Unc, I like this. The fact that she played soccer, and that makes me that much more of a fan now. But this can all change based on your answer.
All right,
Cristiano or Messi?
Messi.
Messi.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Kiki. That's what I'm talking about, Kiki. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Kiki. Kiki. Ooh, Kiki.
Has to be Messi.
Now we done. I don't need no white. See what I'm saying, Ocho? I've been trying to tell Kiki. I've been trying to tell this man this for the better part of 2 years. He ain't want to hear nothing I gotta say. So whoop, there it is.
It's okay. It's all good.
I mean, she know greatness. She played soccer. She was Gatorade Player of the Year. You know how many
No,
people
I know.
drink
That's why.
Gatorade? You know how many
Yeah,
Gatorade
that's
players there are? And she was top
I
dog.
understand. Yeah, I was expecting a
I
different
know you
answer,
were, but
but
don't worry about it. You got what you
it's
got.
all good.
Okay.
Messy. It was in the documentary Full Court Press. You mentioned that you grew up watching President Obama, and I think you had an aunt that was like a national security advisor to during the
Yeah.
President Obama's administration. Correct? Did
Yes.
you get an opportunity to meet him?
Yes, I have met him
Okay.
actually. And probably the coolest thing, like congratulations text I got was Obama texted my aunt yesterday and said congrats,
Oh,
for
that's
making the
dope,
Final Four.
man.
That was probably the coolest thing for sure.
Wow, that's
That's dope.
awesome. That
That's
is
dope.
unbelievable. What else? So what does you like to do in your free time? So when you're not practicing basketball, you're not cooking tacos, what does Kiki like to do?
I love to shop, which probably isn't the best habit, but I love
Oh, your
that.
little NIL money gone as soon as you get it.
Yep. Exactly. No, I love to shop, travel, hang out with my teammates. Um, I mean, I don't have a ton of free time, but I would say just actually I like to go to the beach too. I like to sit outside,
Well,
just hang
you in the
out. That's
perfect place
probably
to
my
go
Which,
to the beach.
Ven-
So what you
Venice Beach or Santa Monica?
Malibu, Santa Monica,
like that. Yeah, I mean,
Venice?
if I'm going to lay out, I'd rather go to
Okay.
Malibu. It's much
Okay.
nicer. But Santa Monica, if I gotta go to like a close one, yeah, over Venice.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Venice is crowded. Malibu, once you get on up there, I mean, you got some nice spots. I mean, it does get a little crowded, but
Mhm.
that water cold, man.
Yeah,
It's cold out here.
It's cold.
Yeah.
People, hey,
it's cold. Period.
I don't get in the water
yeah,
though.
people think that
Sit
the
outside.
West Coast water is like the East, where the East is like warm. This
Yeah.
Pacific, oh no.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. I got one
Go
last
ahead.
question. What legacy do you hope to leave at UCLA, and how do you envision influencing the next generation of female athletes?
I hope to leave a legacy of championships here.
Mm,
I want to bring, like, I got 2 years left, so 2 national championships,
mhm.
2 more Final Fours, another conference championship. And then I think the biggest things I want to influence the culture here. I want to continue to help us like be a winning program and be just a program that continues to produce like great players and great people. And then in terms of my legacy, I mean I want to be known as the hardest working person in every room and in every team that I'm on.
I like it.
Well, Kiki, congratulations on advancing to the Final Four. Best of luck in the Final Four, and look forward to
Mhm.
watching you and your continued success. Hey, y'all cut down the net, come back, join Unc and Ocho, and tell us all about it.
All right, thanks y'all.
Appreciate you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
coming
me.
on
Appreciate
with us. Kiki Rice, UCLA outstanding player in the Final Four for the very first time in Lady Bruin history. Got to be an unbelievable honor. Seems like to me she wants to be Asia. Asia started this at South Carolina. She goes there.
Yeah.
She was the top basketball player in the country. She goes to a program that's really not known for ladies basketball. And lo and behold, she starts it. And now a bunch of Final Fours later, 3 national championships later, player of the year, Asia was player of the year, Aaliyah Boston was player of the year. And now Lady Gamecocks are right up there with the UConns and the Tennessees. When you think about lady women's college basketball, they're one of the most prominent programs in the NCAA. So congratulations, UCLA. Good luck, best of luck, Kiki. But Ocho, they don't have an
Yeah.
easy. They won't have an easy opponent. UConn advanced
Yeah.
to the Final Four for the 24th time, beating USC 78-64 in the Elite Eight. Paige Bueckers, 31 points, 6 assists. That's coming off a game in which she dropped 40. Sarah Strong had
40, yeah.
22 points and 17 rebounds as they led the Huskies to their 24th Final Four appearances. UConn is hoping to win the first national championship since 2016. Will face UCLA in its Final Four run on Friday. USC's Final Four drought continues with tonight loss. USC will head the next season with its Final Four drought set at 40 years. The Trojans last made it. Cheryl Miller final season as a player when they were national runner-up. They lost to the Lady Longhorns that year. I think
Yeah.
Clarissa Davis. I think they were 35-0 that year. But they did win back-to-back national championships in 83, 84 because they beat La Tech, the Lady Teamsters. So long drought. We knew it was going to be an uphill climb. without Juju.
Yeah,
They were gonna have their
without
work
Juju.
cut out even with Juju.
With Juju. So I have a
Yeah.
question. If Juju was playing, do you think there was a chance that they would have had better
Oh,
chance at
absolutely,
actually winning?
yeah.
Or do you think they still would have lost?
I'm not gonna say that, but I'm saying Juju is one of the 2 or 3 best players in college
Oh, yeah,
basketball.
in the
I'm
world.
not so sure she's
The world,
2
yeah.
or 3. If you get where I'm going with this, she's
Yes, sir. I hear
sensational.
you.
Absolutely, they have a chance. And we were hoping
Right.
because we saw what that matchup was last year. So we were just hoping that came back again, and when they were on the same side, it lined up perfectly. Okay, we're about to get this matchup again. And unfortunately, we did not get that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Hey, Juju will be back stronger and better than ever. I don't know if she's had the surgery, but Paige said they exchanged information. Paige has torn her ACL. She's gone through this. There are a lot of players that have torn their ACL that can have a conversation. Keep her up. It's just a minor setback for a major comeback. Reach out to Adrian Peterson. Obviously, it's a little different, football and basketball. But I have no doubt in my mind that Juju Watkins is going to come back and she'll be as good, if not better, than what she was before. So, yeah, but UConn's going to be tough. UConn's going to be tough. They good. They've been. Gino is as good at the college game. He's the greatest women's college coach. I'm not so sure you're going to tell me there are 4 or 5 men coaches that are better than Gino based on what he's done. And with that being said, you never say never, Ocho, because in one game, anything can happen. Somebody get hot shooting threes. They can make a bunch of threes and shoot you out of the gym. But the way Paige is playing, boy, they got their work cut out for. She's all. I mean, you remember when Caitlin Clark went on that run? The last couple of years, Caitlin Clark would blow it up everybody. Paige Bueckers is having that type of game. She dropped 40, and then she drops 31. Ooh, that's going to be a difficult handle. Azzy Fudd had not played particularly well lately, but when you get Paige playing as well as she's playing, Fudd could go off. And then the lady tonight, what was it? Sarah Strong, 22 points and 17 rebounds. She's a fresh, yeah. And so now that tells me when you get that many rebounds, Ocho, you'll get some second chance points. Because they ain't all defensive rebounds. She's getting some of those on the offensive end, which is that if she doesn't put it back, she's going to give you an opportunity to get a lot of second chance points. So UConn is going to be a very tough matchup for UCLA, but UCLA say, hey, we belong. We've been ranked #1. I think they've only lost 2 games. They lost 2 games all year? I think USC beat them twice. I don't think they lost another game, did they? Or did they lose it? Okay, so they lost maybe with Iowa? Or they lost to Tennessee on the road? So it's going to be a great matchup. Can't wait to see it. Texas topped TCU to advance to its first Final Four since 2003. The Horned Frogs ended the first half with more turnovers, 11, than made field goals, 7. TCU finished the game with 21 turnovers on just 12 made field goals. Texas have that ability. I mean, I can see a game where it's 35-34, USC and Texas.
Right.
Excuse me, they play each other. They know each other. They're in the same conference, Ocho. Texas snapped USC's SEC winning streak. And then, USC returned the favor when they got them in the conference championship. But, hey, two teams that are very familiar with each other. Both of them play outstanding defense. It's going to be a great matchup. We know what Dawn Staley is. She's been here. She's done that. They don't have the shoot. I'm not saying they don't have it because they have the same women on the squad that made a lot of the pow and Chloe Kiss can dominate the glass. I think Raven Johnson. They have young ladies that can make the shots. They just for whatever reason they haven't made them this year. So it's going to be a very very interesting matchup. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, Ocho, because both of these teams get out there defensively.
What Well, they play Friday or Saturday?
Both are Friday.
Yeah, Friday, right? Okay. Let's go to the
because
game.
they play Friday because the championship game is Sunday. Because the men's championship
Right.
game is Monday. But it used to be the women played after the men. I think they did.
You heard
Huh?
me? You don't want to go to the game?
It's in Tampa.
You don't want to go to the game.
That's
I
on
just
the other
asked
side
you.
of
You
the
want to
country,
go?
bro. That's right down. That's right down the road from you, bro. That ain't right down the road from me.
I know it's right down the road for me, but I'm inviting you to go to the game, and we can sit courtside, and we could talk. We obviously we'll probably have a show. No, we don't have the show Friday. We could talk about it Saturday. No, we ain't got a
No,
show.
I gotta be.
Wait a minute.
I gotta be in. I'm gonna be in Virginia. I got a prior engagement.
So I'm inviting you to watch the game.
I
and
have
sit
a
courtside
prior
talk
engagement.
basketball.
I
Huh?
have a prior engagement.
What's more important, the engagement or your co-host inviting you to sit courtside at the game?
I promised my brother I would do something with him.
He been in your life all this time.
He gonna be in my
all
life
right.
too.
All right. Well, hell, I'm expecting to be
Yes.
here too. So I mean,
I got a prior engagement, Ocho. And you know
All
how
right,
I get
all
my
right,
word.
okay.
But
I invite somebody else. Chan, you wanna go to the
no.
game? Sit
He said he don't
courtside
want to go to the game with you. Ocho, the New Orleans Pelicans have shut down Zion Williamson and CJ McCollum for the rest of the season due to injuries.
What are we doing?
Zion, in 2019-2020, he played 24 games. In 2020-2021, he played 61 games. In 21-22, he played 0 games. 2020-22-23, he played 29 games. 23-24, 70 games. This year, 30 games. He's earned almost $115 million. They're 82 game season.
Right.
But hold
I
on,
have a
82
question.
game, but the 1920, that was the COVID year, right? So they didn't play a full season. 1920, yeah. But he missed 21 games, he missed 82 games, he missed 53 games, he missed 12 games, he missed 52 games.
I have
Yes,
a
sir.
question. Who was it we just talked about where they did a test and decided because of his injury history, they didn't want to sign him? Was it the Lakers?
Oh yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
the dude from Charlotte.
I can't remember his
Mhm.
name.
I know who you're talking about though. Yes.
Did Zion Williams, before entering the draft, despite how great he was coming in, did he have an injury
No.
history? Was he injury prone?
No.
So all this is new.
Yeah. But you have to understand,
I was
you
just
go
curious.
from playing what 25, 30 games in high school, 30, 35 games in college. If you go all the way to the Final Four,
Right.
to trying to play 82. More demands on the body, more grueling. Hey, back-to-backs. You ain't paying, you're not playing back-to-back in college. You're not playing back-to-backs in high school.
Okay, well, what's the answer? Because there are multiple. I'm not sure how many NBA players there are in the NBA, but they've been playing 82 games for a long time. Injuries do
Yeah.
happen, but do
Some
injuries
people are
happen?
predisposed. Some people have, whether your health, the way you're built, the way you run, the way you land. There are a lot of things that go into it. But
at this rate,
with Zion,
where you haven't been able to play, haven't been able to play a full season yet today?
but here's the thing, Ocho. When you talk about a man his size, when have you seen somebody that size, that explosive?
Shit, not
No,
like that.
exactly. And until I think the thing is he's a little heavy. Now he looked good. He came back. They said he was 264, which is as light as he's been since he's been in the NBA.
Light.
Yeah.
Man, how the hell you jumping like that at 264?
No, he was jumping like that
and
at 280 for 300. He's explosive.
Shit.
But that's a lot. I mean, think about it. Planting, stopping, and cutting. You were able to do that because you were light. Just imagine somebody 225 trying to stop, plant, and speed out cut like you did. Exactly.
Hey, listen, some got to give.
Exactly. He has an 18-wheeler body, but he has a Ferrari
Right.
engine in it. And so he's so explosive. He gets so much elevation. At some point in time, all that bounding, up and down, running in and out. And if you have to stay on top of it, Ocho, you have to get your treatment. You have to make sure you're icing your knees and your ankles. Look at LeBron. A lot of times, LeBron, he got ice packs on his back. As soon as the game over, he got ice packs on his back. He got his feet in the cold tub. He got ice bags on his knees. I remember when I first got to the league, Ocho, man, I saw them guys getting in cold tub and ice. I said, man, get y'all old ass out of here. They said, okay, keep on playing. By year 5, my young ass was in the cold tub.
So, I mean, are the Pelicans to blame at all, or is the onus on this and the injuries year after year after year? Is this all on Zion? Just curious.
Well, I mean, look, Ocho, you can only do so much. I mean, what you do, how you eat, how you prepare, are you getting enough rest? There are a lot of things that go into it. Teams cannot watch you 24/7. You can't. That's where the really good players, they do it away. Because if all you do is what's required of you, you're never going to be great. You're never going to be great. You see, I was reading the quote will.i.am said. He said, work-life balance is for someone that's fulfilling somebody else's dream. You got work-life balance, you paying for somebody else's kids to go to college. You paying for their second and third home. That's not yours. So what is it that Zion wants to do? How great does he want to be? Because if you want to be great, and ask anybody that wants to be great, I'm talking about great, ask them what their work-life balance is about. Go ask Steph Curry. Go ask LeBron. Go ask anybody that wants to be great. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. Go ask anybody. Everybody don't want that greatness, though, Ocho.
Yeah.
Talk about it all the time.
Damn.
I can't want it. You can't want something more than somebody want it for themselves.
Right.
I don't care how much money you give somebody, because eventually that stimulus will go away. If you're not a very self-motivated person, there ain't enough money in the world to keep you motivated. Because we've seen guys, $100 million contract, $200 million contract, and give it all up. Zion just got to make it what's important to him. What does he want to do? I mean, how does he want to be remembered? Hey, he's made money. He's made a lot of money. He's made $115 million. That's an NBA salary, not counting what he's made off the court. Has a brand Jordan deal that probably pays him $10 million a year. He can just live off that.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sure he has some local stuff in New Orleans. I'm sure he has some local brands there that he's doing stuff with. But there's there's a price to be paid for greatness. And if you're not willing to pay that price, you don't deserve to be great. You don't deserve to be successful. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Everybody doesn't want that. They don't. Everybody don't want to be great, Ocho. People talk about greatness, but if you understood what it required of you, later for that, man.
Yeah, I think someone like him, as great as he was, in college, I would think and I would hope he would want to continue that greatness. And I think it's been derailed due to obviously the injuries, maybe the weight, obviously being the size that he is, and then being as explosive that he is, having that combination. It doesn't see fit, and the first thing to give is your body, certain parts of your body. So I would think, becoming or getting a little smaller, similar to what Dak has done, and dropping 20, 30 pounds, however much they said Dak had dropped. I think, it would behoove him to do just that. I'm not sure who the people are around him, who his team is. I'm hoping he doesn't have a team of yes people, that don't want to challenge him in any way that they see fit, so they don't get their water cut off, if you know what I mean.
It's hard to find people like that, though, Joe. I'm very fortunate that I have friends that, and my sister, and she don't care. I'm like, you talking to me like this? I pay all your bills. I might have you out on the street. You talking reckless to me like this. But
Right,
it's
right,
honest,
right,
and I
right,
need that. She gonna check me,
right. Yeah.
but it's not easy, Ocho, because greatness is boring because it's a very monotonous, tedious job because you do the same thing over and over. See,
Over and over and
if
over.
you look at people now, I'm not talking about now. I wonder how many vacations Jeff Bezos took when he was trying to build Amazon.
Mm.
I wonder guys that started Google how many vacations they took when they were trying to build it. Well, when you work $200 billion, you can go wherever you want to go now. I'm talking about in the process of building.
Right.
Man, work-life balance is not for people that desires greatness. It ain't.
Hey, I don't know the effects, and I don't know what would happen if, and I mean no disrespect, what would happen if a player of Zion's caliber, would he still have that same explosiveness if he took the alternative route and taking something like Ozempic?
I don't know.
And
I don't even know if
I
that's
don't, I don't know.
legal.
Excuse me for even asking. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just asking,
It's probably
for-
banned. I mean, in order for you to take anything, I mean, look, it's best to run it through the NBA. Let the medical doctors say it's probably banned unless you have diabetes. It's a diabetic drug, Ocho. That's what it was intended for.
right. Okay.
So unless you got diabetes, the NBA, the NFL, the MLB probably not gonna let you take it.
Right. I don't know.
But
I'm
see,
sure they've been
Ocho,
trying to
that's a
stop
part about
scenarios
being
that
great,
he can do a
Ocho.
thing.
There's sacrifice that
Yeah.
comes along with that. You must be willing to deny yourself certain things. See,
Right.
discipline requires you to do your very best when no one else is watching.
Mm-hmm.
You see, discipline, okay, I want to do this. I need to do that. Do I do this or do I do that? That's what discipline
Right.
does.
I can remember though, when Zion came in, the way they were talking, the way they hyped him up based on what he had already done in college, you do realize he was the one that was supposed to replace LeBron and be in the face of the
Yeah.
league, huh? You know, they were pushing. I remember they were pushing that, and I was listen. I would have loved to see someone take that torch and have that torch passed on to him. But I mean, I think the injuries had just derailed it. And at this point, being that he's not even played an 82 game season yet, I mean, why not take the alternative route and doing something else that makes it could take the weight off you right there. But if it's something the NBA won't allow,
I don't even know if you were to take Ozempic. I mean, because Ozempic wastes muscle and you'll never get it back. Look at people that take Ozempic and look at their musculature. Is this there? There's no oomph.
Yeah, but
there's no oomph to the muscle. Look at people that take Ozempic and look at their definition. It's just nothing.
right. Yeah, but listen, if you don't have the muscle, that takes away some of the explosion.
Yeah, of
as
course.
well.
If you strip muscle away, where you think the muscle? You got muscle in your glutes, your hamstring, your quads. Yeah, absolutely, it's going to impact you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, never mind on that then. Mind on that.
I just think the thing is what's important to him. It's not important enough to him yet. He got down to 264, so he showed there's a level of discipline that he does have. So I wish somebody, but no, I don't wish anything. I wish Zion. This is a Zion issue. This is not about people around him, because at the end of the day, Zion is Zion's biggest enemy. Jimmy Haslam called the Browns trade for Deshaun Watson a big swing and miss. In March 2022, Cleveland Browns acquired Deshaun Watson from the Texans in a trade package that included 3 first-round draft picks. The Browns then signed Deshaun to a $230 million contract, fully guaranteed. Since joining the Browns, he started just 19 games because of suspension and injuries, posted one of the lowest total QBRs in the NFL, suffered consecutive season-ending injuries in 23 and 24. We took a big swing and miss with Deshaun, Haslam said today. We thought we had our quarterback, and we didn't. We gave up a lot of draft picks to get him, so we dug ourselves out of that hole. The trade was the entire organization's decision, and it ends with D&I, so hold us accountable. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy has made some mistakes, but he's because here's the thing, Ocho. You do realize when they signed Deshaun Watson had not even started on the contract extension that the Houston Texans had gave him.
Yeah.
He hadn't even started that. They gave him an extra $80 million, and he hadn't even started on the contract that was supposed to happen.
Yeah. Remember I just talked about this yesterday about being able to get the truth. When's the last time you heard an owner come out and say something like this at any point, or GM?
I like it.
At any point ever in the history.
Ocho, even though it's very obvious, because ain't no general manager can sign off on 230. That's got to go all the way to the top.
Way to the top. But they would never say it though. They would never say it. This is unprecedented because they would never do this. And you just got on me last night about hearing the truth. Them actually coming out and saying it like it is. Everybody else will say it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Ocho, you know the man feeling some type of way. He said this. Deshaun Watson is still on his team.
Yeah, matter of fact, he's still
Ocho. How you going, Ocho?
He's in the building.
Ocho, I give you a better example.
He's in the building rehabbing.
Ocho, how about this here? I married the wrong woman while still being married. Not after you got a divorce, Ocho. You know what I'm saying? I get a divorce. We've been together 5-6 years. Hey, I met.
Say that one more time. I don't think the people in the chat heard you. Say it one more time.
I'm still married, and I say, you know what? I had a big swing and miss. Married the wrong woman.
Hey, man, listen. I think I don't know how things will go. Deshaun will come back.
I think they still owe him like $80 million over the next 2 years, Ocho.
82, if I'm not mistaken. 82, if I'm not mistaken. Do they take a quarterback in the draft?
Yeah. Hold on. What Cleveland picking? The Giants are picking 3, right?
Yeah.
Titans are 1.
What are they? What
2.
are they picking? That's
you got to get
a
quarterback. You got to get a quarterback.
Do you think? But hold on.
They owe $92 million. They owe him $46 million the next 2 years.
Okay.
Damn.
Hold on. They got to get a quarterback, right? What you thinking? Cam, Shador?
Well, it all depends.
I don't know. I don't know.
Depends on what Tennessee does at 1, because you don't control ish at 2. Everything is being controlled by 1.
What does Tennessee need?
Quarterback.
And where do you think Abdul Carter's going to go?
Everybody believes that the Tennessee Titans are taking Cam Ward with 1.
I have a question. You know what? I'm not going to do any comparisons. Okay, Cam Ward at 1. So Abdul Carter, I thought he might be the one to go first. Tennessee might pull a wool over everybody's eyes, but obviously they do need a quarterback. I'm assuming they don't believe in Will Levis with the mistakes and inconsistencies
How the hell I'm going to believe in Will Levis and this joker got us picking 1? The hell you talking about believe in him? He the reason we're in this position.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Listen, normally we're able to, at least when the draft comes along, you can tell the first 3 picks and definite who's going where in that order. Now, once you get to 4, ain't no telling what's going to happen. This year's draft, I don't know who's going 1.
Yeah.
I just don't. Now that we know Tennessee needs a quarterback, but who do they like more? Do they like Cam? Do they like Shador? The New York Giants. The Giants have to take a quarterback. The Browns have to take a quarterback.
But everybody keeps saying that the Giants said, well, we don't have to take a quarterback at
and yes,
that's why you're in that position.
Stop. They're gonna say whatever they want to say. For one, this is what the league is known for doing, is they gonna lie. They're gonna lie and hope you pass on who they
Yeah, because I don't want you to trade up to get him. Especially the only way I can prevent somebody from taking is that I'm in the one spot because you can't trade above
Yeah.
one. And I ain't trading like in Harlem Nights. And I ain't trading, punk.
Well, it depends. Now you never know what package someone from below you might give you in exchange for that number one pick. If they want said player bad enough, they'll come get him.
Ooh. But here's the thing. Do you believe the guy? Because ain't no price tag. You can't offer Kansas City enough for Patrick Mahomes. You can't offer Cincinnati enough. You can't offer Buffalo enough. You can't offer Baltimore enough. So the question is, do you believe that the quarterback that you take is going to give you 10 years of prosperity?
Wait a minute. Now look at the names you just said.
But let me ask you a question.
Those
Did you
are-
think those
those
guys
are
were going? Do you
franchise-
think those guys? Did you think Josh Allen was going to be what he was? What he turned out to be?
No.
Lamar Jackson was the 32nd pick, and the Ravens traded back to get him. Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
Andy traded. He was 17 spots to zoom up to the board. So it's easy to say hindsight because it's a magnificent science. On the projections, you see what happens when you miss with that guy? Chicago had an opportunity to take Deshaun. They had an opportunity to take my homeboy. And what did they do? They took Trubisky.
Well, that's one job. Well, that's one job. Well, that's a difficult job, man. To being a scout, having the eye for talent, watching players play in shorts and shirts, judging everything off what they do at the combine and what they put on film.
I mean, everybody knew Joe Burrow. Joe was the only etched in stone. He was the number one. He was the number one.
Knew what it was.
But everybody
knew what it was.
Because I'm trying to think. Because Baker Mayfield was in that draft with Josh Allen and my homeboy. And not my homeboy, Lamar.
If you could do that draft all over, what would the order be now?
Oh, you take a Lamar one. Josh Allen too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just like if you do Mahomes draft, you taking Mahomes number one. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a mistake because look, you can make a mistake at a lot of other positions, but nothing sets you back or does more damage to your franchise than the quarterback, Ocho.
Mistake at the quarterback position every time.
If your foundation is cracked, Ocho, if the roof, I can do the roof. Ain't no harm, no foul.
Right.
Window something, we got. I get it, but that foundation, the quarterback is the foundation piece of an organization, and when you miss or it's cracked,
messes up everything. Messes up everything.
Well, Lamar going 1, Josh Allen going 2. Who else was in that draft? Sam Darnold was in that draft. Oh wow!
Sam went.
Fred Warner.
What happened? Who else?
Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel said he wants to be on the hot seat like Nick Sirianni was. I want to be on that same hot seat that Nick Sirianni was on last year. Bro, you ain't got to. From top to bottom, you don't have that. Does he realize how talented, what a job Howie Roseman has done?
Yeah, he knows. He understands. He understands. Listen, the saying will always remain true. Players get coaches fired and players keep coaches' jobs. Now you look at the landscape of your team. Do you have where Sirianni has in Philly? And defensively.
Hold on.
Like a team like that, you can keep your job for a while.
Joe, look at that offensive line that man got. Look at Philly's offensive line. Going to the Hall of Fame is Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson?
Dickerson. Landon Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
He's a multi-all-pro Pro Bowl player. Mailata.
Yes, sir.
They just lost the Hall of Famer in Jason Kelsey. You got a back in Saquon, who was Offensive Player of the Year. You got 2 outstanding receivers.
Yeah.
You got one of the 2 or 3 best defensive tackles in all of football. Does he understand what they had, what Howie Roseman has been able to build? You don't have that. You on the hot seat. You getting fired, Mike McDaniel.
Hey, there's one thing that can save him, though.
What?
There's one thing that can save him. If that offense looked like it did the previous season, not last season, if Tua stays upright and stays healthy, and Waddle and Tyree contribute the way they did, where they were what, top 5 in both in all categories statistically as receivers. Now that will help. The identity for the Dolphins has always been their
Let me
offense.
ask you a question. Even when they had the outstanding season, what good team did they beat? When the weather dropped, when the weather got cold, what team did they beat?
Oh yeah, they lost. So and that's also the year where everyone that they did beat was below 500, huh?
And when it got cold, what happened?
Yeah.
So now I don't know if you noticed this, but teams that normally make the playoffs, Kansas City, cold in Kansas City in January. Baltimore. It's cold in Baltimore in January.
Yeah.
Even in Denver, it's cold in Denver. You better hope Las Vegas or the Chargers make it. So you're indoors. Because think about it, Ocho. Every other Buffalo, it's cold. Cincinnati, it's cold. Pittsburgh,
very cold.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Denver, it's cold. Kansas City, it's cold. So unless you have home field, Miami, or you play Las Vegas, or you play the Chargers, you're gonna be outside and probably inclement weather. Yeah. Something that in the history, as long as I can remember, the Dolphins haven't fared well.
Always, for some reason.
Be careful what you ask for. Be careful now. Mike Tomlin spoke about Aaron Rodgers today. Ocho, let's take a listen to what Mike T had to say.
All right.
He's a free agent. As you guys know, he came to visit last Friday. We had a really productive day. He's been in this thing a long time. I've been in this thing a long time. But it's no substitute for, intimacy and spending time together and getting to know one another in a non-competitive environment. And so that was really good. But I don't have any new updates in terms of where the process is. We'll see where it leads us.
How unsettling is it, or is it, to not have this situation?
I'm really comfortable with being unsettled this time of year, to be quite honest with you. It's about talent acquisition. We got 2 main means of acquiring talent: free agency and the draft. We multitask. We do both. Those needs that we fulfill in free agency, we do so there, and when we don't, we fulfill it in the draft. And so I just learned over the years that this time of year, although day to day can be somewhat uncomfortable, it is a process.
Hey, sound like a politician, don't he?
You see how he's sweating? He's like, we ain't got no quarterback.
Like yeah. Everything he said, it sounds good. It sounds beautiful. But in order to compete in this league, regardless of what team you are, it's 32 of them, you need a quarterback.
Absolutely.
There's a reason why they make and command the salary that they do. There's nothing you can do without a quarterback. And ever since Ben Roethlisberger's been gone, even on the tail end of his career, where things weren't really that good.
They're being down the vine.
Yeah.
They should. They were signed that there was slippage, and they didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
And
right. Well, no, I think they saw it, but they didn't want to upset him. Similar to how they upset Aaron Rodgers. Similar to how they upset Brett Favre.
But guess what?
They didn't want to do that.
In the process of upsetting him, guess what you had? You had another 10 years of 12 years of prosperity, being able to be competitive.
Right.
The same thing with Aaron Rodgers. You got Jordan Love, and then boom, you were able to be competitive. You've got to, especially when you see the slippage. Now, I don't agree with what Coach Belichick did with Tom Brady. That's a totally different instance, because Tom Brady was still going to Super Bowl. They were still playing in the AFC Championship game.
Right.
But in this situation, it's totally different. And Mike Thomas says he's comfortable with Mason Rudolph being the team's starting quarterback next season. That's why we brought him back. I'm comfortable with that. We've been there before. He's very capable. think about what he said. What did he say, Ocho? We brought him back.
Yeah.
Why the hell you let him go?
Yeah, listen, he's the head coach. You got to say all the right things. You have to say all the right things. Remember, we just talked about it.
You just said
Now,
you like when people tell you the truth. Now this man, hold on. Wait, a minute. Wait, Chad. What did Ocho say last night?
You ain't even let me finish. I was just getting ready to give you the example of what Mr. Haslam just said and telling the truth, saying that we missed, and now we got on the next hand, we got Mike Tomlin giving us a lie. Don't tell me the beautiful lie. Tell me the truth. We don't have a quarterback right now. We don't. I should be unsettled. You shouldn't be comfortable right now because you haven't had a quarterback in a while. In order to compete in the AFC North and to get back to the historic run that the Steelers are known for, winning championships, you need a goddamn quarterback. That's it. That's why I say you sound like a politician. What do politicians do most? The best. What are they best at? Lying to the people. Getting you to believe in what they're saying, knowing it's not the truth. And I'm a fan of the Steelers because I love them. The Steelers fans love me and I love the players. But you need a quarterback in order to compete. Yeah. That's it.
Man, he sweat. Mike Tomlin was sweat like somebody on the Maury Povich show. You are the father. God almighty dog. Look, I get it. But if Mason Rudolph was the guy, they would have never let him left the building. Name a quarterback that they let leave the building, and he's supposed to be the guy. He's capable. Where they do that at, Ocho?
Hey, you know what this tells you? Do you know what this tells you? This tells you how hard it is to come by good quarterbacks. Good.
Good.
Hey, Rick Grossman got the Bears to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We just need somebody good.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that now.
Don't turn the ball over and make the play.
Just defensively, they're gonna make you. They'll make them. I don't think that.
We talk about the Steelers. Unc.
Yeah.
What is the identity for the Steelers? They're what?
Defense.
I'm not saying they're the steel goddamn curtain, but they're known for their defense. If you don't have a quarterback, in order for you to compete week in and week out, your defense has to play up to par.
But I'm just trying to.
Ain't no quarterback walking through that room right now that's going to change the franchise. Ain't no Joe Burrow, ain't no Lamar Jackson. You have a 41, 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers that might be your quarterback, and you don't know what you're going to get from him week to week. You don't even know if he's going to show up to minicamp.
He said good quarterbacks. What good quarterbacks teams let walk out? I mean, you let Russ lead the building. You let Justin Fields lead the building for Mason Rudolph? Justin Fields, Russ are no longer there. And you said the best option for the Steelers moving forward was Mason Rudolph?
Absolutely not. That's why I say he lying like a politician. He lying like the president. They promise you everything. And when it's time to show up and get it done, it's crickets. Now you putting all that pressure on Mason Rudolph and Aaron Rodgers doesn't come.
Oh, you stuck.
Not only are you stuck, now you put the onus on Mason Rudolph to back up everything you said.
Man, ain't nobody holding Mike Tomlin to that because everybody we done saw a large enough sample size for Mason Rudolph. We know what he is. Right. We know what he is. All of a sudden, he ain't finna turn into he ain't finna have no season like maybe I shouldn't say he's not. Because hell, nobody thought Sam Darnold was gonna have the season that he had. So
who didn't? The Pope, man, listen, the Pope, rest his soul, could have been the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings and did what Sam Darnold did last year. With Jordan Addison, Hawkinson, and goddamn Justin.
Yeah, I would have said that had I not seen Sam Darnold.
How good
had I not seen Sam Darnold, I might have believed you.
Oh, we talking about previously. I tell you what, quarterback is only good as a supporting cast. Mm-hmm. Huh? It takes a village, and when the village is good, It could hide a lot of your weaknesses.
True. But guess what? Last 2 games of the season, he reverted back to those same guys to throw to. How he look? Expectations change.
Yeah.
See, Ocho, when you ain't got no expectations, it's kind of like, hey, you start seeing this girl, she starts seeing this guy, and y'all ain't got no expectation. You do it, you do it, she do it, her. Now all of a sudden y'all come together, and now you have expectations. Oh, where you been? See, if you ain't got no expectations, don't nobody ask where you been. You call, hey, oh, it is what it is. Hey.
Yeah. Hey. We call it complications.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm
Dang.
one of them guys, love is like an eclair. Once it goes cold, it can't be reheated.
Man, wait a minute. Well, you think you slick, boy. Go ahead and get that to me again. I'm gonna use hotel pen and pad.
You know what it is? Love is like an eclair. Once it goes cold, it can't be reheated.
Woo! Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Hey,
I gotta.
because here's the thing, Ocho. See, if it's like this here, I mean, even like this, some can sleep in through that crack. But just imagine, as the separation gets further and further apart. I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm just saying.
You listen. You ain't got to tell me.
I done had it. We take a break. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for whatever happens on this break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I don't take breaks.
Man, Ocho, hey, I had one. I was like, hold on. She took a break? I'm doing me. You doing you.
Right. Talk to me now. Come on now.
She got mad because I was seeing, I said, hold on, we not together. But I thought you was going.
Right.
So you thought I was going to wait while you do you?
Who? Wait, what? Wait, who? Shit.
Hey, wait, man. Hey, taxi. I was flagging them down. I ain't waiting on nothing. Yeah. Hey, I call Uber. Hey. I call Uber and catch a ride. That's how quick I was trying to get to where I was going, Ocho.
Yeah. You ain't faster than me. Huh? Wait for who? Wait for what? You know how long we've been in the game, huh?
I'm out the game.
I'm out the game too. I'm out with you. I don't know what you're waiting for. you laughing? I ain't got time to play. What did I tell you about that mountain? 20s, wasted them. 30s, wasted them. 40s, wait. Oh, boy, I'm about to go on the other side of the mountain. You think I'm finna play? But what I told you about choosing who choose you.
Yeah, you right about that now.
Come on now. I ain't got time to play. What I told you, 2026, I'm gonna be what?
Married.
Man, you'll be a fool if you think I'm not. You see what happened to everybody else that has gotten married? Do you see the blessings that have been bestowed upon these individuals that are getting married?
Well, I bet I might need to do that then.
Hey,
I see what happened to I see what happened to LeBron and Kobe rest his soul. He got married. Jordan got married.
Josh.
Huh? Man, let me go to what's them dating sites?
Nah, you don't need no dating sites. You don't need no dating sites. You see?
Huh?
Hey, you see I done put my band back on. I'm practicing.
Oh, you practicing?
Oh, I'm practicing. Oh. I'm practicing. I'm thinking about popping a question maybe in the summertime.
The only question I'm asking is, hey, how much y'all paying me? And that's the only question I'm asking. I don't know what you talking about.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Who gonna pay you?
I don't know. I'm gonna get me a job. Hell, I got to get some jobs like you.
Oh yeah, I got 11 of them things. Oh, I'm out here in LA for work. I gotta drive to San Diego in the morning.
You gotta drive to San Diego. Why didn't you just go to San Diego?
Oh, because I had to make a pit stop in here. I got some meetings I got to take in the morning.
Okay.
You hear me? I got some good meetings I got to take in the morning. I got some good stuff. I got some good news and be able to tell you and talk to you about. And
Yeah, I'm just.
and
Yeah, I'm gonna get married.
That's
I'm gonna
it.
get married. Whoa! Before you get married, pay my 5,200.
yeah. Why am I need that? I need that for the wedding.
Nah,
Though.
I'm gonna crash it. Does anybody object? I object. That N word owe me 5,200.
Hey, hey, I can imagine. Hey, remember that episode, A Different World, when Dwayne Wade when Whitley was finna marry the other dude?
Oh yeah, a different world.
He came. Oh, hey, but that was so funny. Does anybody object? I do. Whitley, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, boy, that was funny, man. That was funny.
Has that ever actually happened?
No, I doubt it. I doubt anyone has been in the wedding in that setting, and the pastor said, "Does anybody object to them getting married or whatever the word is?" He says, I doubt somebody actually stood up and said,
Yes.
"I object."
How you gonna marry this guy? We were just together last night, honey. I tell it all. Y'all already know I tell it.
You think that happened before?
I doubt it. I doubt it. Hell nah.
Yeah.
I ain't telling.
I don't think so.
First of all, anybody that I've ever been with that's gotten married, I ain't know nothing about it. So I wasn't nowhere around. It wasn't like I was going. It wasn't like they're going to invite me.
You never know.
I mean, they're like, Shannon, look, I got out. There's somebody that want to be with me.
Right.
And you know what? Shannon, you great to have fun with. Shannon, you're not going to get married.
Oh, hey, so you the fun guy. So you like Future.
They look at me because they look at Ocho. You look at a guy and you say, okay, look how driven he is. Look how he takes care of his body.
Right.
I'm always gonna be second. You never gonna put me first.
I like that. I like that. I like that. See, you know what you need to do? You know what you need to do? You have to learn to be intentional. So you can put an individual first and still have your same regimen. You can still be structured and disciplined and all that you do it the exact way you are, but still be intentional about your partner. You can do that. And you just don't want to. I'm intentional with my choices and my decisions that I make. If I make them, I'm making them for a reason.
I take your word for it, Ocho. I ain't gotta. If I made me a profile, Ocho, ain't nobody gonna believe it's me.
Yeah, they are. Cause you know, with the profiles, you can FaceTime and stuff.
Oh no, I don't do that FaceTiming. You got to build up some time. You got to build up some time to get me to FaceTime. I don't like that FaceTime. Hell no.
Yeah, what you got to build up some. But that's a little bit more intimate than talking on the phone.
I butt down Ash FaceTime at 7 a.m. Then she called me back at 1. Did you need something? If I needed this, I don't need it now. How you gonna call me back 5 hours later talking about that I need something? I know who I'm not calling if I'm ever in trouble, if I'm in jail. Ash, I'm not calling. I'm like, no, hell no. Ocho, I've never talked to my brother or my sister on FaceTime or my mom.
You can't do that. We in 2025. You got to evolve. What are we talking about?
If me or my homeboys, we accidentally call somebody, I take, hey bro, you calling me FaceTime? What's up? My sister, I've never talked to my brother, my sister, or my mom on FaceTime. Really, my oldest daughter's the only one. My son, like, he just had the baby, or he had a child, he would FaceTime me, something like that. My youngest daughter, ain't calling no FaceTime. No, you got to build up time, Ocho, to get FaceTime.
You don't have to build no time.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. Chat, y'all stay with me for a second.
Yeah, come on, because the chat not finna agree with you. Whatever you get ready to
y'all
say.
FaceTiming off the rip?
Yes. waiting for? You acting like FaceTime is some type of
It
privilege.
is.
It ain't no privilege. It's a part of technology. It's a way to communicate. What are we doing? What are we talking about? We overthinking and we analyzing too much. You got to come outside that
What
box.
you need to see me for?
Because dog, it's a little bit more intimate to be able to see the person you're actually talking to see the reaction, see their facial expressions. Like, what are we doing? You don't make them earn that.
I don't know. Hey, man, I don't know. Hey, put that up. FaceTime.
FaceTime.
So
Listen.
let me get this straight.
Hold
So
on.
let me get this straight.
Oh,
So
listen,
I want to make sure I'm
let
hearing
me
you
tell you
correctly.
something.
So
Talk to me.
let's just say you meet somebody, you get their number.
Right.
You FaceTiming
Right.
off the rip?
Off the rip.
no.
I need to see.
No
Whoa,
way.
man. Listen. Listen to me now. Listen, man, stay with me. In the mornings, I need to FaceTime you. I need to see what I'm waking up to. I need to see you in your natural state. Let's start there. I don't want to see you dolled up. If I'm choosing to choose you as a life partner, who am I getting? I'm not getting what I see on Instagrams. You hear me? I don't need to see you dolled up.
In the morning, that's what you gonna get. Hey, how you
That's
doing,
fine.
Joe? Hey, yeah, man, you good? You gonna get black. You gonna get it blacked out. That's what you gonna get.
Hey, come on. Hey, listen, there's so many things we need to work on. I need to be a therapist
No,
or
you don't
something.
need to be nothing.
I need to be a therapist, man.
I don't want you to be nothing.
They gotta earn the right to FaceTime.
Off the rip,
FaceTime.
off the rip. Oh, come on, Chad.
Yes,
Y'all gotta go. Yo, man, you can't FaceTime off the rip. Damn.
So hold on, you won't FaceTime out the rip, but if she wanted to have a one night stand, you'll pop one of them sparks quick.
Nah. I done got too old. I got too much at stake for a one night stand. Nah, them days over, Ocho.
You don't do that either. So what you
I've
gotta-
never been. Nah, I'm out of that.
Hold on. Oh hell no, you ain't finna do this. Not today. Not on Monday. What's today?
Monday. Well, it's all curious of where you are. It might be Tuesday some places.
I'm just curious. I don't mean to be in your personal business, but listen, we family. What you got, like a 30-day rule, 60-day, 90-day rule? You have to see how things are going. You have to feel it out.
Yeah.
What,
Extremely cautious.
what are we doing?
Extremely. Ain't no more one night stands. Ain't no more. You meet somebody and we go get a hotel. No, that's done. That's over. I'm good.
Yeah, listen, I ain't never done it either. I was just curious to see where your mind was at, though. Okay, I got you.
That's y'all do y'all thing. But y'all learn when you got money, you tread real carefully. Extremely carefully.
Yeah.
But y'all do that.
I can't believe you don't FaceTime on it, man. I need to see you. I need to see you. I need to see you. Listen, when I call you in the morning, have on your scarf and have on your bonnet. I need to see you. I don't need to see you dolled up.
Right now, Ocho, it's 50-50. Yeah.
It is? Hey, that's so sick. You heard me? You ever see a woman early in the morning with a bonnet on?
Yeah.
Huh? Got a scarf on, FaceTime.
I don't need to see that,
she in a
Ocho.
natural state. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
Ocho,
thing.
not off the rip. Ocho, there's gonna be some time.
Yeah,
maybe you know, 20 days, 30 days, 2 months in. Off the rip?
You know what? I gotta walk away. Who in the hell you gotta wait 2 months to FaceTime? 2 months? But boy, boy, you run a tight ship, boy.
Ocho.
Boy, you run a tight ship,
I was dating one time. I went 2 years without FaceTiming.
What are we doing?
Man, Ocho, man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, y'all be moving fast out here.
It ain't about moving fast, Time is of the essence. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Tomorrow is not promised. You got to learn to live. I've said this all the time. You alive, but you're not living. It's okay to step outside your box. It's okay to step outside your comfort zone. Do things different than what you normally do. The end result might be different for a change.
I don't know.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over every time you meet somebody new and thinking the end result isn't going to change. That's insanity. Try something different.
No, I'm good.
You know,
No.
pull a hair, lap up a little bit.
What?
Tell her, open your mouth, spit in the mouth. Change, you hear me? Change up the routine a little bit. You hear me? Flip upside down.
Lord have mercy. Ocho?
Hey, come on, I'm telling you, man. It's so many things. Like you just surprise them for a change.
Okay.
Girl, I'm going to AutoZone. Put some clothes on. I want you to drive.
Lord have mercy. Speaking of dating sites, Ocho, Eagles wide receiver Johnny Wilson, his dating app profile was found and posted. The internet defends him. Can he not look for a girlfriend too? Johnny, active, my uniform. Would you?
I like that. I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know? All possibilities.
Hey,
All apps. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sure he tried it the other way.
I wonder if I use somebody else's profile and show up. I would use Titus. I would use Titus here.
Hey, that's funny. Listen, even when you're in NFL, you got to understand once you've already made it and once you're already established, once you're in a league, it's that much more difficult to find that partner too,
It is.
It's that much more. Everybody talk about, oh, I'm with you for you. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And it's okay. That's where it comes into being honest. Women, they're looking for stability. I need someone that has stability, that can provide. Okay, not you do everything. Obviously, you want someone that can help you as well. But women look for stability. That comes as a child growing up. You're taught that. Parents teach that. You want a man that is able to provide. Some want a different lifestyle than others. Now, the higher up the ladder you try to climb, the more difficult it is to get the kind of man you want. But just stability is very important.
I'm going to keep that in mind, Ocho.
Yeah.
Sean McVay says he wishes the NFL never allowed the tush push in the first place. Doesn't look like football to me. What I don't like is the optics of that play. Looks like a rugby scrum. And there's some health and safety things. Well, considering nobody's been hurt by that, I mean, there is no documentation that something did happen. But maybe you're right.
Listen, that makes no sense. There are many things and many facets or different parts of the game that are difficult to stop. The tush push is very hard to stop, so they want to ban it. You know what else they should ban? They should ban Lamar Jackson ass from goddamn running the ball because that's hard to stop. Right. You know what else? Uno, over there in Cincinnati, Jamar Chase, you're not allowed to go deep no more. Matter of fact, you're not even allowed to catch short and intermediate routes because sometimes you take those 80 and 70 yards. Let's ban Jamar Chase from going deep. Josh Allen on third downs, 3rd and 1. You no longer can do the quarterback sneak. You know why? Because it's difficult to goddamn stop. Patrick Mahomes, we don't want you to make the postseason no more. It's difficult.
Once you get there to keep you from winning.
Man, come on, man. This is ridiculous, man. Let's stop the tush push. Let's ban it. Please. Yeah, ban Lamar Jackson from running the ball, too. Hell, Derrick Henry too. Matter of fact, let's ban Saquon Barkley from running the goddamn ball. Since we banning stuff we can't stop.
Ocho, I got something for you here. You have 1 hour to eat this for 100,000. Ocho, are you doing it?
Oh, that's easy.
I can't do it.
That's
Ain't no
easy.
sense in me lying.
Yes,
I
you
can't
can.
do that, boy. Man. What the hell you think I am? A lion, a tiger, or something? I ain't got no bottomless stomach.
Right.
What the hell?
That's only 4 burgers. There's a reason that they put
And
4
chicken
drinks
nuggets,
there.
and them drinks, and them fries. I'm not doing that, Ocho. I can't eat that. I know me. Yeah, 2 Big Macs and 20-piece McNuggets and large fry.
That's gone.
Bro, do you realize how long ago that's been? Hell no. Man, I can't eat
100
that
grand. You
in an
can.
hour.
So Kobe, hey, what's the dude's
Kobayashi.
name? The hot dog?
Yeah.
Kobayashi? If he can eat all them hot dogs, you can finish them burgers. And you listen, you have the 4 sodas there to wash everything down right away, to make it go down
No.
easy. Trust me, you can. You know what? The word can't shouldn't even
Joey
be.
Chestnut eat that in 5 minutes. Jaws Chestnut.
Probably could.
I can't. Ain't no. Look, I don't have the desire. I can't eat like I once could. Once upon a time, yeah, I could eat. I could eat 2 Big Macs, 20-piece nugget, large fry, large drink, super size. I can't eat that.
Hold on. Let's keep everything. Keep everything in the context. The word can't should not be in your vocabulary.
I cannot.
We learned that 100,000. Yes,
I'm not
you can.
making myself sick with that.
So you can't eat that for 100,000. Then that means you don't need that 5,200.
I need that. For 52, I can eat it for 5,200. I can't do it for 1,000. I can do it for 5,200 though. Man, Ocho, hold on. That's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 12 nuggets. That's hold on. That's a double quarter. That look like 2. That's 2 double quarter pounders, 4 double quarter pounders, a medium fry, large fry, and 4. Oh hell no. Hell to the no. It's a 20-piece and 4 quarter pounders, but it look like they got double meat. Double quarter pounders, yeah. Oh, hell no. Now, if you got 4 cheeseburgers,
Right.
I don't want no cheese, though. Because after that first burger, it's over. That first burger with cheese, if ain't no lactate around, it's a wrap.
Yeah. You done, huh? Yeah. Okay. That's understandable. Now there are other now you're giving me other factors and reasons why you wouldn't be able to eat it. Okay, I got it. That's understandable.
I know me. I know what's going to impact me. Hey, I go up there and it's like, hey, if I see a fruit, if it's just apples, I bypass. I don't want none of that. Apple peels, gone. Chocolate milk, gone. I don't eat food with it. I don't touch no dairy unless I got lactate. I always got me a little kit. Shelly made me a little kit. I got Benadryl. I got Zyrtec. I got Claritin. I got Lactate. I got Advil. I got Tylenol. Yeah, I got my little kit. If I ain't got that kit, I'm good. I don't touch no ice cream. I don't do none of that. And then have to get on the plane? Because I'm not going on no bathroom on no plane. That ain't never going to happen.
You ain't gonna use the bathroom? So you ain't never, man, you never do number 2 on the plane?
It ain't. Lord, please don't let that happen to me while my stomach is about to blow.
Hey, you can't live like that, bro. You can't. It's you have too many rules, man. You have too many rules.
Hold on, chat. Y'all see them bathrooms on the airplane? Man, people done peed all over the bath. Come on, Ocho.
So you don't
take my
wait a
foot.
minute.
I take my knee or something. I ain't touching nothing with my hand. Never have me with jungle rock.
You dress the toilet seat up with toilet tissue 2 times. You put 2 layers on it and you sit down.
You just boonk over any. Oh hell no!
Hey, you tripping?
You tripping? Man, going to the bathroom.
You
go to the bathroom. You go to a restaurant. You go to the bathroom. You in the gym. You go to the bathroom.
Yes.
You on a plane? Hell no.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
You layer the seat with toilet tissue twice.
And second of all,
All
I'm
right.
too big.
What you mean you too big?
Man, I need the door open. I'm gonna have my
No,
head
you
out
can
like this.
close the door. Yeah, you ain't gotta sit. You don't have to sit all the way down. You can squat.
With my hips and my knees.
Oh yeah. Well, you ain't gotta. Well, damn. How long you gotta use the
Hey.
bathroom? You get out your system and stand
Man,
back
look
up.
here. Hey, man, when I normally go, I have to hop down up off it. Hey, man, nah, I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I like to be spread out. I like no clothes. I'm butt naked. All my clothes
Right.
folded up nice and neat. I'm just, I'm like this here. I ain't bothering nobody.
Right, I got you. But listen, circumstances change based on the environment and where you
I
at.
can't.
On the airplane, you can't get naked.
Let's see, I don't want to
You
go.
pull your pants down to your ankle and you squat. Layer it up if you want to. If you
my
want to sit
legs
down and be
free.
comfortable. Okay, I got you. I understand.
Nah, I'm good. You eat anything too.
Ooh,
You.
part of the reason why I'm never sick is because I eat anything. Part of the reason why I never probably got hurt because I eat anything.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know.
All right, Ocho. Time for our last segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. JJ Carver said, look, we got 8,000 people watching at the beginning of the show. Each of y'all need to super chat $20. Hey, I'm gonna do what's the guy name? Marvin Sapp. Lock the doors, Ocho. Lock the doors, Ocho. Lock the doors. We got 8,000 in the chat. We got 8,000 in the chat.
How much do we need from everybody?
$20.
Hold on. Okay, if we get 20, I'm not a math major. So if we get 8,000 people, we get $20 for every
160
person. How much
fans.
is that?
Lock the door.
All right.
Hey, lock the door.
Lock the
Chat,
door.
don't nobody
Lock the door.
nobody log off. Don't nobody log
$20
off.
for everybody.
I need everybody in the chat to give me $20.
Hey, that's funny.
It costs money to listen to us.
Yeah.
Hey, close them doors. Ushers. Did y'all hear what I say? Close the door.
Don't forget. You got to start the speech off. You know God in the Bible. That God loves a cheerful
Yes.
giver. If you want your cup to runneth over, the more that you give, the more that you will receive.
And
Now that's not my
for
word.
$25,
That's his
I'm
word.
gonna send you this prayer cloth. I'll put some anointing oil. It's olive oil that I sprayed on this. So it's already been blessed. Appreciate that, JJ. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy says, what are you willing to change, dare I say, modify, to find your first lady? Remember, just because you've been, it doesn't mean you're broken. Okay. Doc, let me tell you what I'm not willing to modify.
Talk to me
You're
now.
not going to pass gas in front of me. You're not going to go poop with the doors open and talk to me.
That's
And one more. I don't like when you burp in front of me either.
oh my God. No, you can't. Man.
I might be willing to modify. Now, if it's one of them, excuse me. But if you, oh no, you got to go.
You have some of the greatest conversations, right? Stay with me real quick. Some of the greatest conversations, if you live with a woman, some of the greatest conversations that can be had in intimate moments when she's using the bathroom or using the bathroom and the door is open. Some of the greatest conversations. So you're missing valuable time and opportunities to have some of the most uncomfortable conversations.
We ain't finna have no conversation. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
You
I
can't.
say,
No, you
hey, I
can't.
was man. I don't like don't talk. You know, when I was with the Broncos, the Ravens guy coming in, hey man, shut up. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Do what you got to do and get up out of here. The hell we talking for? Nah, hell
Hey,
nah. Doc,
she
that's
tripping. She
I'm willing to modify. You know what, Doc? You know what? How about this here? I'll go on vacation. I'll get you one. I'll get one vacation a year, guaranteed. Maybe Mike can sneak in a work vacation where we go and I'm supposed to be working, but hey, you enjoy that. I do this thing. We do what we do. So I got 1.5 vacations a year. What else? I'm allergic to shellfish, so we can't do that. I don't. It sounds like I got a lot of rules, but I really don't have a lot of rules. I don't really think that's asking them much, Ocho.
the rules you do have are too strict. You don't have a lot of rules, but the ones you do have, it's like it's human nature. She can't pass gas.
She
can't
can,
burp.
just not around me. Just go to the
What if
bathroom,
you-
Ocho.
You said if she go to the bathroom, she got to go in a whole other part of the house.
Look, Ocho, this is what I do. Like, if I'm home alone, she home alone, go to the bathroom. But we go separate areas. I mean, she go, bro, we got 6 bedrooms. Go to one of the bedrooms and do
Right.
that.
That's so unnecessary.
I got a bathroom,
Oh my.
the hallway bathroom, that's for guests. I don't go in there. I got a bathroom around the corner. That's for me. Only me.
You don't hear how ridiculous that sounds?
Do what?
That sounds like a prison.
It ain't no prison.
But it sounds like a prison.
That's all I'm saying.
Right,
That's
okay.
it. I don't think that's asking too much. And
It
if
is.
you almost spoil, you're gonna be you live in a lap of luxury.
You know what? You could live in a lap of luxury and be able to do what you want to do. Over here.
No.
Well, we different. My baby can pee. She could fall. She could burp. She could use the bathroom. You could do number 2 and talk to me. I can hear you.
And you know
everything.
one more thing, Ocho. When you go in there, can you cut the fan on? Because I don't want to hear you pee either.
What's wrong? Oh,
Every time I go to the bathroom, I turn the water on. They laugh because it ass.
why? Why you turn the water on?
Because I don't want you to hear me peeing.
Oh my God, dude!
I
You
would
can't
never
be
go.
serious.
Even at night when I go to the bathroom and the water's running, I close the door. I cut the fan on. I go pee. Wash my hands. Come up out of there.
Nah, Uncle, you tripping, man. I'm not tripping off none of that.
I can't stand it. Now now if you talk about go from 0 to 60, let somebody go pee with the door open. Oh man,
What you gonna do? Throw him out?
huh?
You gonna tell her to leave?
Close that mofo door. LB Cool, how much thought you put into the Lakers than 5 you on a roll? It ain't. I mean, look, I don't really put a whole lot of thought into it because it's happening because I don't know kind of the direction that we're going to go in. And so, obviously OKC, so, as Stephen A is talking about OKC, I was like, if I get something, I'm saying, what goes to OKC? KFC, UFC, okay, SGA, PGA, such and such. I mean, so it just, but it's gotta be on the spot. Like the Rockets today, I'm like, damn, Rockets, what go with Rockets? Sockets, pockets, dockets, okay. Light sockets, court dockets, empty pockets. Look at the 5. Dan Boeing says, always be trying to get Ocho to run him his money. Cut to find out you still owe Big Perk for a bet you made last year. Man, I forgot about that bet. And then the man gonna hit me up talking about and send red solo cups too. I said, I bet you a case. I owe him a case of Shea by LaPortier. This man gonna talk about send red cups too. Kipper Norwood Jr. said, my question is, where do you see the Bulls in the next 3 to 5 years, and do they make the playoffs? Man, they got the brakes beat off them tonight. OKC, whoo. Man, they got some good players. I like Kobe White. Josh Giddey is really good. Bazelis, Vucevic. They got some good players. But, man, the Celtics ain't going nowhere. The Cavs aren't going anywhere. Brunson is hurt, so the Knicks are right there. Now, the question is, does Milwaukee break up Giannis? Does Giannis want out? Because I don't really see them. Playoffs, yes. I can see them making the playoffs. But I don't see them going too far. Tyron said, where does the Deshaun Watson trade rank amongst the worst trades in history? Right now, it's the worst. Herschel Walker is next because it turned the Cowboys into a dynasty. So theoretically, you could say the Cowboys. The Herschel Walker trade is the worst because it turned the Cowboys into a dynasty. They drafted Emmitt Smith and they got Russell Maryland. They got all those Darren Woodson and all those guys. But Deshaun is up there. It's one of the 2 worst trades in NFL history that I can recall. Plus, you gave up 3 first-round picks. The picks happened to be C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson Jr., and what was it? Was it Tank Dale? I think Tank Dale was one of those picks. Or Nico Collins. It might have been Nico Collins, Ocho, but one of them ended up being the pick. One of those picks. Uh, 223 Lincoln. If the Browns can get Shador and get a good quarterback, good quarterback play from him, how far can they go? How good a play can they get from him? Tank Dale. Kansas City, you see them stepping off a cliff? Baltimore, you see them stepping off a cliff?
Absolutely
Buffalo,
not.
you see them stepping off a cliff?
Absolutely not.
It seems like the Broncos are here to stay. The Chargers are here to stay. I think that's 5 or 6 teams I named right there, Ocho.
Yeah. And everyone you just named, they're not stepping off a cliff simply because of the quarterback play. That's not even mention the other acquisitions that they have offensively and defensively.
Ocho, Tyron wants to know, what's up, Uncle Ocho? If somehow the Steelers don't get Aaron Rodgers, do they need to trade up to get a quarterback in the first round of the draft? That's not really the Steelers' MO, Ocho.
Right.
They like to stand pat. They don't like to give up their draft capital. I don't see them doing it. You heard Mike T says, hey, we're comfortable with him. We're familiar with him. We feel they can get the job done.
That was a lie, but okay.
Tay-Dot said, one day I hope I can get Roman Reigns on this show. Might just happen. The break room, you guys are awesome. Chad, keep representing the 305. Top 3 male singers ever. Talking about voice, not sales or popularity.
Voice by itself.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin. I gotta throw Luther in there. Big Luther, little Luther.
You don't know, both of them mofos could sing.
Yeah.
I go back and forth, Ocho.
With who?
I love Maxwell. I love Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
And I love Teddy Pendergrass. But you know what? I'm gonna go Sam Cooke.
Ooh, that's a good one. Listen, everybody you just named, you can't even go wrong.
As long as you got Marvin Gaye and Luther.
Classics. Well, you just named legends too.
The baller shot caller 1999. How would you handle knowing your ex moved on fast after being together for 9 years? I'm just asking because this was my first serious relationship and I'm 26 years old. How would you handle it? You want it out. Y'all broke up. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
And people you got upset at me talking about, man, you ain't gonna heal. The quickest way to heal, the quickest way to get over one,
right,
is to have another to get up under you.
You ain't.
Okay. Look, he said that's his first serious relationship. They were together for 9 years. He's 25. So that means they together, Ocho, you know how long they've been together? He's 26 years of age. They've been together 9 years. That means they were together since he was 17. You know that first love?
Yeah. It's hard to get over that. Hard to get over that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, bro. That thing hurt. And especially if she was special, you know, she could, you know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Right. Yeah, well, listen, she's special because that's really probably all you know anyway.
True.
Probably all you know anyway. But again, after you go through it a few times, it becomes much easier. You don't even get upset. You'll be a little disappointed, but getting upset, oh no. Next.
Ocho, JJ McCarver said, before he leave, Ocho, you got to explain this spit in the mouth thing.
Wait, who explain spit in the mouth?
Man, Ocho freaking.
Well, what are you doing? You what? Spit in the mouth? What? You ain't met the right one. What you mean? What explain it?
Offer without explanation.
Man, what are you talking about, man? Listen, I seen one of my tutorials. You hear me?
Man, y'all know Ocho freaky.
Freak
man.
Right?
Marco Hamilton, please give my wife Pamela Hamilton a happy anniversary. Shout out. We got married on April Fool's Day, and my birthday is April 7th, 1968. Just pop a roast bar. Marco and Pamela, happy anniversary. Hopefully you guys did something really, really. Oh, y'all got married on April Fool's Day. So, and you got a birthday coming up? 2 for 1. 2 for 1. I ain't getting married. When I get married, Ocho, I ain't getting married nowhere near my birthday. Because I don't want y'all to bundle it. I don't want y'all because you know you got a birthday in Christmas or close to Christmas, Ocho, like December. If your birthday on Christmas or your birthday in December 20th, oh no.
Right.
I want all mine. Cameron McQueen, Uncle Ocho, can I get a birthday shout out? It's my last year in my 20s. Do you think the Steelers are becoming the new Cowboys with playoff struggles? By the way, love the show. Cameron, happy birthday, bro. Oh, bro, last year in your 20s, about to be 3-0. Boy, you're going to enjoy 30. Because it should be slowing down for you. You should know exactly what you want to do. Work, but your life is headed, the partner. Hey, Cameron, you got this, bro. Yes, no, the Cowboys are not going to be the Steelers because you're never going to hear from the Rooneys. Mike Tomlin is the mouthpiece, so he's the front of that team. And Jerry don't want anybody to overshadow him. So, no, nobody's going to be the Cowboys. Thank you guys for staying up late with us. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me, your favorite Shannon Sharpe, Liberty City's own, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you. We know it's late. We greatly appreciate you staying up with us and spending time with us. Go follow. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock. If you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you check out my media company pages on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. 84 being spelled out. Everything is restocked. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Tickets for our Not Safe for Work tour went on sale last week. 8 stops: Baltimore, Philly, Charlotte, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Chicago, Detroit. Tickets can be found at shayshaymedia.com/tour. The link is pinned in the chat. Guest lineup is shaping up real nice. Can't wait for you guys. Come out, check us out. You won't be disappointed. Go get your tickets now. Thank you, Kiki Rice, UCLA outstanding guard, joins us. She joined us, UCLA. The Lady Bruins are going to the Final Four for the first time in that program's history, and we greatly appreciate her. We wishing her the best in the Final Four. That concludes, and the Lakers beat the Rockets 104-98. Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Gabe Vincent each had 20 points. LeBron and Austin Reeves chipped in with 16 and 12 points, respectively, as they win a close ball game 104-98 to stay in the 4th spot. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you Wednesday.